Who cares? Okay, hey everybody, it's Razzie_Dazzy here. I wish that my stand was long enough, but I'm wedging this to my bed. Anywho, we are going to do some drawings. Hold on, I have to do something a little bit. Hold on a second. Let me put on my favorite lo-fi hip-hop music. I know people ain't here yet, but doesn't matter. Just gonna scoot this a little bit. Hope you guys can see. Anyway, so we're going to make a drawing of an anime in my art style. But I already did color this in. This is from an anime called Gachi Yakata. It's a really good anime. So yeah, we're doing a little bit of touch-ups. We are going to color in this umbrella part. And this character is a fan. This character is inspired by another character from the anime called Engine, but this is based on how an entire fan base obsesses on one character. You know that whenever I make characters that are based on the anime itself and based on the entire fan base and based on the theme of the said show, this is based on one character and how the fan base is obsessed with this said character. And I call them fangirls. I'm only doing this just one time because I want to try something really cool. I do want to make a fan character. I want to make a fan-based character, a fangirl. This is just another experiment of a fangirl. I wanted to try to make individual fangirls that are only based on specific characters from the show. That are just a part of the fan base. I know I'm explaining it weirdly, but this is technically another fan character, fangirl. Is it an OC? Sort of, but I realized when I drew this does look a little bit too much like Engine. Engine is a character from Gachi Yakata. And this live stream does contain spoilers about the anime and the manga. So for anyone that isn't here, or for anyone that doesn't want to hear it, don't visit the live stream, I guess. Or if anyone just doesn't care about spoilers, feel free to just talk. I know people aren't here and I'm talking to myself, but hey, it doesn't matter. Anyway, I have to figure out how to sit right. This is making me uncomfortable. Okay. Now I'm feeling more comfortable. Okay, I know I want to do some touch-ups on the face. And I also... But I think I want to do more touch-ups. I want to do more paint drawing a little bit in here instead. I need to know if this still works. Yeah, it does work. This does look like a Gen version of Engine, so I am going to talk about the anime. Anyway, so Gachi Yakuta, it's about like a kid. Hold on. Hi, just wait a while because my mom is calling me right now, so just hold on a second. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Anywho, that's in a certain way. I got my water so I can talk more. And the heat is on in my room, so it's very blazy in here. So we are going to start on the umbrella. I just want to sharpen these first, so we could have good pencils. These are really old, so it's fine. Old pencils are good pencils. Sometimes. I found my old water pen. It's really mucky, but it still works. I had to literally trim down my new one because I didn't like the point. It is hot in my room. Unfortunately, my window to my room is broken. So yeah. We're gonna make the umbrella colorful. So yeah, we're gonna make it all colorful. Let me see if I could get some greens out. And we're going to use watercolor because the character I'm doing, his weapon is a umbrella. So about what I was saying about the anime, it's about a character, the main character named Rudo. He's in an entire place that is just filled with people that it is divided the rich and the poor and stuff, right? So he decides Rudo is just a kid that is how am I gonna explain this? Rudo used to have parents, but they discarded him. And now he's in a place where the rich and the poor are divided, and they put the poor people, like the poor people, divided in a wall because of Rudo's biological father, his birth father, killed someone, and now the whole city townsfolk are literally just, the rich people think that the people that are descendants of their own descendants are murderers, so that's why they divide them, because they think they're gonna become one of them, and they have to stay act very good and listen to the rules. If they don't, they be sent to the pit, and the pit is just a giant pit where people just die. So Rudo has this girl named Chiwa he has a crush on, and he gets this teddy bear. He actually he loves to dive into trash. He likes picking out trash. So, and the whole thing is this is a lot of pencils that I just put on here. Okay. he likes trash, so he doesn't like it when people waste things, even if it's like easy to fix. So he picks up this dog doll thing, and he fixes it up, and it looks completely brand new, and he sells it off to just make a living. And he gives like this teddy bear to Chiwa. Well, after he gets bullied by like the city, like the people that dislike him, to like a bunch of bullies, even though it makes no sense because you guys are both in the same situation. That's like two broke people making fun. Two people that are in the same boat makes no sense. I forgot to make an announcement. Oh shit. I ain't getting copyrighted by the music. I mean, by the commercials. I know people aren't here yet, but hey, we're just doing some coloring. And when he finally gives that doll to Chiwa, he finally just like is so excited that he's going to tell his foster father Regto about him giving the teddy bear to Chiwa. And then boom, he comes back home, and his father, his adopted father, gets murdered by a masked man. And Rudo tries to stop him, and he gets knocked out until he realizes that he gets knocked out by the masked man, and then like Regto is like kicking onto dear life, I guess. And it's like really sad. Hey, it's like really sad when he literally gets killed. And then the people, the police people, I guess like the police officers, I don't know what they're called, but I know they're called Apposets, but it's hard to pronounce, like Apposets. How about I put all these in a different box? This makes more sense, so I don't have to deal with all of them rolling everywhere. And you guys can see I'm gonna flip this over. So yeah, anyway, as I was saying, the Apposets finally actually see Rudo covered in blood, his foster father's blood, and unfortunately, they don't believe him. They don't believe him that he didn't kill his own father, and it spreads out. It spreads to the town. The rumors starts spreading all over the town. I'm gonna move these. These are driving me crazy. Just okay. Spreads all over the town. The rumors about like Rudo finally cracking and he killed his father and stuff. and no one believes him. No one listens to him, and he gets hung up by his hands. And he sees Chiwa in the crowd when he gets sent to the pit, and he's like, "Yo, Chiwa, tell him I didn't do anything." And Chiwa says, like Chiwa doesn't believe him, and she tosses the doll away that Rudo gave to her, and it's really sad. And what else? Chiwa doesn't really believe him at all, and then before Rudo gets thrown into the pit, he sees the mass murderer standing in the middle, standing inside of the crowd, and Rudo is just really pissed, like mad pissed. And he just like and he falls, and he just basically yells, "I'm gonna get back my revenge." And somehow he survives that whole fall, but before he survives that fall, when he was falling, he noticed that there was something in the distance, something that looked weird. It looked human. I have read the manga, so this has manga spoilers in this live stream. Anyway, when Rudo wakes up, he realizes that he's in a whole trash-filled pit area where there's so much trash everywhere, to the point that even breathing the air is polluted from the trash. And there's even like dead corpses of like people. And he realized that he's not the only one in there. There are literal monsters that are made up of trash, and they're called the Trash Beast. And Rudo just gets all his anger out on all the Trash Beasts. He goes crazy on them, and it just looks awesome and cool. And then some guy comes out of nowhere with a mask, and he says he's trying to tell Rudo to zip it, but Rudo ain't listening. Rudo ain't listening at all. And it's kind of funny, because he's not explaining anything, but he's telling him that Trash Beasts can actually hear sound. So he's trying to tell him to shut up and don't say anything. Ooh, where's my sharpener? There it is. And he's trying to tell him to zip it, and it's so funny. But Rudo just wants answers, and he's not giving him the answers. And I'm like, dude. And he's saying, zip it. I'll give you the answers if you just shut up, because the trash beast can actually hear sound. And he just starts like, and then Rudo just won't shut up at all, and he is just like so, like, the masked person had it already, so he's just saying like, hey, yo, I'm trying to be quiet, I'm trying to explain to you, but you keep talking, and I'm trying to tell you that the trash beast can hear sound. And then he pulls out his umbrella that turns into like a really super cool weapon with like sharp blades on it. And it goes like really fun. Like he literally just destroys every single trash beast that was there. There was like at least like 10 of them over there. And I was like, damn, how are they even gonna survive this? But he literally just cleaned all of those trash beasts, and it's insane. And I thought it looked really cool. Actually, maybe I should probably stop putting these away. Okay, so as I was saying is, the guy finally reveals who he is, and his name is Engine. And he says he's a humble janitor or a cleaner. And he explains the whole thing to Rudo, but like he asks, like, yo, do you want to join the cleaners? And he's like, honestly, I just want to figure out how to get up there and about what's going on and stuff. Rudo is just like pissing off Engine, and then Engine decides to throw him somewhere with like other people with masks, and he's saying like, oh, are you a spirit? And Rudo says, yeah. And he says, and those guys say like, oh, finally we found someone that is really cool. They act all nice until they like chain him up, and apparently they're just straight up traffickers. And it's insane how like shit just happened like that. Shit just hit the fan like crazy. And and then like Engine, like Rudo just gotten pissed off because they force feed him food waste, and they were going to sell his organs anyway, so like Rudo was just like, yo, I had to get myself out of here or something. But Rudo was just angry, so he decided to just go crazy, and he doesn't know that he actually is a giver. So Rudo, his gloves, gives him the power of things. And what's a giver? A giver is a person that gives power to an object that they care for. So much. Like, they take care of it, they cherish it forever. And they basically give life to the object, and the object becomes a weapon. Or like something that is like useful for them. Rudo cares for everything, like cares for any kind of trash or anything. So his gloves that he cares for are special because anything that he touches that is broken, or like something that is a broken hand-me-down, he could turn it into like a weapon. So like during like him getting upset and crashing out to those traffickers, he decides to literally just hit them with anything that he finds. And the traffickers are saying like, yo, grab his weapon. He can't do anything without his weapon. Yeah, so if someone like takes like a giver's vital instrument, they can't do anything if it's like disarmed. Basically, if you disarm a giver, they're useless without their vital instrument. So it is insane, though. As I was saying, Rudo, apparently Engine was just watching the entire time, and until Engine said okay, calm down, about to kill these psychopaths, and decides to take him to a town, give him some grubs, sell some of his clothes without Rudo's clothes without him knowing, because his clothes are literally just spirit clothes, and he would be a target for people that are traffickers and trying to steal all his clothes and selling them, or sell his organs and stuff. I'm trying to look. I think one of my pencils just fell and I don't know where it went. Well, shit. Oh, I found it. I got it. Okay, as I was saying, so yeah. My art style hasn't changed, but I want to do some more different things. So I'm going to try something extremely different. I do want to do my Trash Girl idea. It's a character that is made, her clothes are made up of trash. Her hair is made up of trash. She has a gas mask that has sewage waste coming out of the little hole things that are in a gas mask. I know this looks like nothing, but as long as it's light, because these are all watercolored pencils. These are all watercolored pencils, so they'll work. I have a watercolored pen. I have 2 of them actually, so they will work. I used these before, so yeah. Anyway. As I was saying, hold on. I know I just lost track already. Anyway, so Rudo, Engine talks about how givers are givers, and his gloves are very special because he could actually wield more than one thing. I just made this super loud for no reason. Anyway, he literally tells him about anything about how givers are givers, and then he decides to then like he literally gives like gives ask Ruto that if he wants to be like a cleaner, and cleaners are givers that just clean up trash bees for people to stay safe and stuff. And then he decides to literally say like Engine says like, hey, if you become a cleaner, you'll get more information about this person that you're trying to look for and how you get up to the spear. And I'm like, oh, okay. So apparently the spear that they're talking about is the city that Ruto was on before. Apparently the spear is a floating city, but they're on the ground. So this is the ground. This is above ground. This is like the city, and this is the actual ground. This is actually just like the actual ground. He was above ground the entire time, and that the spear actually moves. The spear actually moves, and it's like crazy. And okay, and then Ruto agrees on that, and then Engine tells him like, oh, I sold all your clothes, but here's this money. This is the money from your clothes that I sold. And Ruto gets pissed, and then a cat steals his money, and then he chases the cat in the alleyway, and he grabs like a stick, and then some guy comes out of nowhere named Zonka, and apparently he's a part of the cleaners, and then he literally tries to like say like, yo, you stole my stick, and he said, I was like, oh, and like Ruto was like, huh? I was trying to chase that cat. I didn't know that stick was yours. And then like Engine just like, oh wait, sorry. Zonka gets so pissed off, he literally tries to like straight up kill like Ruto, because he's touching like his prized possession, and he's like, oh, I'm gonna teach you a lesson. And then he literally starts attacking him, and then Ruto picks up something that Zonka doesn't even know what he picked up until it reveals that Zonka Ruto took a plunger that was filled with shit. That was filled with literal shit. And it was funny. And the whole thing was just Zonka running away, and he's just like, yo, like he was trying to explain what a plunger is to Ruto, and he doesn't know what it is, and he's like, oh, it's something for poo, and the whole thing was filled with poo, and it's like crazy because they're just running around until Engine comes along, and then we meet a new girl named Rio, and she has scissors and stuff. Anyway, yeah, so that's all I'm saying is just watch the anime. The anime is really good. I think like the second core 2. Core 2 is basically like, I'm gonna explain it in layman terms. There's 13 episodes in Gachiakuta. No, there's 24 episodes in Gachiakuta. Gachiakuta. So the show literally has to go in a two-parter thing. So core 1 is like the first part of some episodes, and then core 1 is basically just one arc, and core 2 is the second arc. The first arc is the it's called the No Man's Land Pamela Desert arc. And I forgot to bring my little bucket for my oh, hey. You guys can say hi on my live stream. Oh, hey. Howdy. How you guys doing? How you doing? No one else has been here yet. But I'm here. Oh, that's cool. Thank you. How I'm doing? I'm doing good. Just talking about my favorite anime that I've been watching. Gachiakuta. And it's about trash, but it's about not wasting trash, I guess. Like how I'm gonna explain this, it's about characters that uses objects that they care for, and they turn it into, like, they give life to that object, and they use it to destroy like beasts that are made out of trash. The show is really good. So I was talking about, it started its own core 1 and core 2. Basically, the first arc of the anime is the Pamela Desert arc, and core 2 is the Trash Storm arc. I have been reading the manga. The manga is really good. What's your favorite anime? If you already told me, then I didn't hear it because of my internet. Oh, my favorite anime. I have a bunch of animes that I like, but the recent one that I've been watching right now is Gachiakuta. The other animes that I'm also been trying to keep up with is Dandadan, Fire Force, Demon Slayer, and I want to watch Sakamoto Days, so I'm going to try to watch that. So yeah, those are some of the animes that I'm into. But I'm really into Gachiakuta right now because it's really good. I think that's all the colors I need to use. Maybe I should just use some darkish purples right now. Using too much colors. I don't want to make this too colorful. Oh. I never heard about them. What are they about? Oh, Dandadan is really a interesting anime. It's about a nerdy kid that is obsessed with aliens. There is, and also about a nerdy girl that is obsessed with this guy that is that is obsessed with this actor that passed away named Ken Takakura, and she finds guys that look similar or like act similar to Ken Takakura, and her friends are just like, yo, can you guys like literally stop? Like, she's trying to tell her friends are just telling her to stop going for bad guys, like bad boys, because they're not like the way she wants them. Her friends doesn't like the guys that she dates. So they're trying to give her like good advice to not go for these guys because they don't care about her. Her ex-boyfriend literally tried to attack her, and she tried to like hit him, and she just sounds like drama, but it's not like a drama anime. It's more like a shonen, and it's really fun. And sounds like sounds like the extra reasons that I don't look forward to relationships. Yeah, but this relationship is kind of funny, and it's kind of interesting because the relationship of two characters. So the nerdy kid, the nerdy boy, the sci-fi dude, he literally makes he literally just ignores everybody, but he gets bullied. They both bump into each other. The ghost girl, the girl that believes in ghosts, and the guy that believes in aliens, they both talk about, they're both talking to each other, and she talks about her interests, and she says, I believe in ghosts. The nerdy guy just literally laughs at her like, ghosts aren't real. And then he says like, aliens are real. And then the girl says, aliens aren't real. So they make a bet they made a bet to see if either one of them proves if the ghost girl proves that if ghosts are real, the bet is, sorry, I'm very tongue-tied and stuttery. Let me get some water. Hold on. Okay. The girl, both of them bet on if one proves that aliens are real, and then the other one proves if ghosts are real. So the boy that believes in aliens, he goes to like a abandoned road tunnel, and some girl goes to an abandoned like school to prove if aliens are real, and the boy tries to prove if like ghosts are real. He goes in there and he sees a ghost granny that literally tells him that she wants to take her. The ghost granny wants to take the alien dude, the nerdy boys. I don't know how to explain this, but it's about a ghost granny taking the guy's balls and dick. I hope my mom didn't hear that. Holy shit. How am I gonna explain this? The granny tries to possess him, the ghost granny, but it actually did work. So you like animes that show that aren't interesting, that are interesting, or other animes be like, yeah, it is weird. Hold up. I have like lo-fi hip-hop music on, but commercials are on, and I really don't want to get copyrighted by the commercials. So it's literally about a ghost granny taking this kid's taking his wand. Let's just call it a wand. Takes his wand and the guy gets possessed, but the girl finds aliens that abduct her and tries to assault her because they're just a race of aliens that that are only male, and they can't produce like they can't produce babies. Don't ask. The anime just started getting weird. That's like the first episode, by the way. Why does the granny... The reason why the ghost granny is doing that is because she is a she's like a yokai spirit that likes to protect young girls that used to been in that tunnel and get kidnapped by like other people. So yeah. And the ironic part is this is a shonen, but it's also a romance anime. Don't ask where the romance is, but it is kind of funny. So they both somehow manage, the girl that believes in ghosts and the guy that believes in aliens, they both come together, and the guy is like trying to look for the girl, and apparently he finds the alien ship that was just like invisible. Hold on. Invisible, and she literally... Okay, 1 second. I gotta go for a second. Okay. I need a little break. My throat hurts. Oh, if someone's still here, that's surprising. You could go. It's fine. Anyway, like the ghost girl... No, the girl that believes in ghosts, she kicks the hell out of those alien abductors. Kick the hell out of those aliens. And then she finally breaks out of her restraints, and then she's trying to like call people, like, trying to figure out how to do anything. And then apparently she had the guy that believes in ghosts the guy that believes in aliens phone number. I don't get why, but it's insane how he literally somehow, like, the guy the aliens were trying to figure out what the phone was until like the ghost granny already possessed the guy that believes in aliens, right? And he literally decides to the ghost granny still possesses him, and somehow the girl that believes in ghosts I turned this way too loud for no reason. Okay, we are done with that. We're done with all the coloring. I think this doesn't work. I don't like the way this works. It's not showing the way I want it to show. Okay, I think this will work. Okay, as I was saying, this girl, somehow, the way how she actually got out of her restraints is, she remembers what her own grandmother taught her, because apparently her grandma is a medium, and the reason why she believes in ghosts is because her parents died. The girl that believes in ghosts, her parents died, and she lives with her grandma. That is a medium. Oh shit, sorry guys. This is a really big sketchbook, so And oh, hey, you're back. Anyway, as I was saying, how the girl actually gets out of this, the girl that believes in ghosts, how she gets out of the situation is because she remembers what her grandma taught her to release her spiritual powers. She uses her spiritual powers to actually get out of the restraints and tries to call the cops, but she decides to call the boy that believes in aliens, but she's trying to call him, but the aliens finally tried to restrain her again, but she actually the kid that was actually possessed, the guy that believes in aliens, he is already possessed by the granny, and the girl that believes in ghosts, she literally decides to try to help or try to figure out what's going on. The kid is still literally possessed, and the only way that to not make him possessed is the ghost girl has to use her spiritual powers to restrain the possession, and he stops being possessed, but she only has to use her powers. She can't stop using them, because if she does, he'll go back to being possessed. So yeah. And then he decides, and then both of them finally gotten out of the spaceship after it explodes. And then I guess the kid was already the girl didn't have any clothes. Well, she was in her underwear anyway. The guy that believes in aliens, he decides, gives him his jacket to her. And I was like, okay, that was just insane. And then the girl says the guy says something that triggers her. Apparently, it's a line that the actor that she's in love with, the one that passed away. By the way, this is a real actor, by the way. Ken Takakura is a real actor. If you look up the word, the name Ken Takakura, you literally get the actual actor and probably the anime itself. She asks yo, what's your name? And I'm like, she freaks out because that's what that actor said all the time. And she says yo, what's your name? And he says, oh, my name is Ken Takakura. And she loses her mind, and she says yo, you can't say your name anymore. You have to say your official nickname is Okarun. And then she starts saying what else? The kid that does believe in aliens, Okarun, we'll call him Okarun, and the girl's her name is Ayase. So, well, her name is Momo, so we'll just call her Momo and Okarun. The boy's name's Okarun, and the guy's name is Okarun, the girl's name is Momo. Yeah, this thing does not work the way I want it to work, so I'm gonna probably pour some of the water out of this. Okay. Anyway, as I was saying, the guy, Okaroon, Okaroon says like, "Yo, I know we got my sword back, but I know we got my sword back, but I'm losing 2 of my crystal balls." So apparently, well, technically he is still possessed. They're trying to like get him turn him back together, and she says, "Okay, we have to go to my house to turn you back." And they decide to go there, and turns out the girl's house has like these talisman things stuck onto like the gate, and she's like, "Oh snap, I forgot. You can't go in because you have a spirit in you." So he's like, "Okay, she says like, "Okay, I'm gonna take off all these talismans so you can get in." And she does, but she forgets to put them back on because the guy doesn't have any clothes. Well, the guy does have like a shirt. She gives him like a sweater. And then she goes to her house to change out some clothes, and they talk to each other. Oh wait, I'm sorry, I'm not talking so much. I'm just really into this like art thing right now. Sorry. Okay. They both decide to like, "Yo, let's just work together." Howdy. Oh, you're back? Okay. So I was talking about the whole anime. The girl. So apparently the boy, his name is Okaroon, but his actual name is Ken Takakura. Remember I told you that the girl is obsessed with this actor that is named Ken Takakura? By the way, this is a real actor. A real life actor that actually did pass away. So and it's crazy because she's like, "Oh my gosh." So she's like, "Okay, she tells this nerdy kid to never use his actual name ever again and use the word Okaroon." So they decide to go to her house because her grandma is actually a medium that knows how to like do spiritual things. And they decide to do that, and then they decide to just they decide to go to that sounds terrible. I'm sorry, but that sounds terrible. Go like, what sounds terrible? The other part where they have to go to her house. I know the way I'm saying it is like absurd, but if you like give it like a little chance, it actually is like a good anime. The actor, his death, and the actor. Yeah. I don't know why the creator did that. It kind of makes no sense, but I guess I don't know why either. He could have just used like a fake actor that had. He could have just used like a fake name, but hey, I'm not the creator, so he. And then, like, the ironic part is when I think like the creator is going into some legal trouble with the whole him using the actor's name. Like, it's not the first time that this anime got into legal trouble. I think he got into like, what anime you watch, the anime. What anime do watch this anime? What do you watch on this anime? Oh, why do I watch this anime? Because it sounds really cool. The anime is really cool because when they go to her house, they hear a knock on the door. Well, a doorbell that sounds ridiculous because the grandma has two doorbells.
Did you know Cheez-It made extra?
Has two doorbells, one for spirits and one for like humans. So if she hears like the doorbell for the spirits, it's messed up. No, what do you watch? What do you watch on? Oh, I mostly watch on like I mostly watch it on apps. Oh, well, the anime that I was talking about is on Netflix. But the one about trash isn't on Netflix, unfortunately. It's only on Crunchyroll. I used to use Crunchyroll, but I don't use it anymore. I think I use like apps to use. I think I just use free apps with ads on it. I don't mind the ads. I just want to watch the anime without me paying for like a membership. So yeah, oh wait, I heard sirens during the discussion. Oh, that was coming from outside. What was that? What was that place? Or am I just hearing things? Oh, it's just sirens outside. Okay. Anyway. Yeah. So Dawn is on Netflix. Oh yeah, I forgot. I watched another anime called Chainsaw Man. I haven't watched the movie yet, but I really want to watch it. But I'm just waiting for season 2 to come out. Oh, you want to know my favorite anime I've watched? I've only watched one. Okay, it's fine. I don't mind cringe. Like I don't mind if like any kind of anime I watch are more like I'm just curious about. I watch anime with long titles. no reason. I only watch one because everything else is cringe. But I'm assuming you've heard of it. Okay. Do you watch My Hero? Because I stopped watching My Hero because of the fan base. Like, I don't mind other people watching it. I'm just, like, not interested anymore. I'm not interested in My Hero anymore. No, my best friend does. I have a best friend that does watch it too. I don't like even if they like explain the whole plot to me about like newer seasons, I kind of just like, okay, you can explain it, I just wouldn't care that much. Like, they sometimes watch like the animes that I watch, and sometimes we just suggest like animes to watch. I should have brought a tissue for this because I think I put too much water on here. I think I could just smear this off. So your favorite one would be... Oh, you watched Demon Slayer. Me too. I still have to watch the Hashira training arc. I still have to finish it. But if I'm gonna ask anybody here, oh, you watched everything? Like those romance slice of life animes, or like those I do love like magical girl animes. Don't worry, I won't spoil. No Demon Slayer. Oh, you watched every Demon Slayer show. I mean, season. I guess? I don't know. I'm a little bit ADHD, right? I do have ADHD, it's just I'm have a hard time of just doing a lot of things. And I'm just hoping that I'm not messing up the paper under here. Oh, what? Don't worry, I understand. Okay. So, yeah. By the way, your drawing looks very good, by the way. Thank you. Did I mention that earlier? I should have. It looks really good. Thank you. I have other drawings under here, actually. Ones that are actually finished. This one I just, like, wanted to draw a little bit more. Hold on, I'm going to show you. So, this is a drawing of yeah, I've been more of a person that draws on paper instead of digital. Yeah, me too. I've been very into just drawing on on paper. I've been doing that in that way all the time. Thank you. So this is one that's based on like the anime Dandadan. Also, the granny that I've been talking about, she possesses like this lucky toy cat, and she's just being called Turbo Granny. I never add color to mine. Really? You just do like doodles or like sketches? This is actually inspired by a game called Jet Set Radio and one of their songs. And their songs are, I think this song is based on love. And it's called The Concept. And I put one of the lyrics on there as graffiti. Because the game is about graffiti. And it's called, the title of the song is called Concept of Love. And this one was, in digital art, I add color, but it's pretty much it. Yeah. I have a hard time trying to draw in color. Okay. That's all of my drawings right now. This is a new sketchbook. I just don't draw in it that much, but I'm doing it more now so I can actually get into it. Oh, there was another anime I think I used to watch. Oh. I suggest. I struggle with perspective. Oh, me too! As in, I can't draw upside down views. So how do you fare? 1 second, gotta go. Well, I struggle on hands. I don't know how to draw hands. So sometimes in my drawings, I draw like little, I draw sleeves. Okay, I'm back. So what I struggle on is mostly hands, but I'm getting good at drawing hands without drawing like 6 fingers. And I can't do digital art. I can't. Okay. Oh. I'm more like a self-taught artist, but I do like painting. That's cool. I'm a self-taught artist, so I kind of just started to figure out how to draw hands properly, and I'm getting more good at it. So instead of just drawing long sleeves, I'm starting to draw hands more.
Connect with a financial advisor.
Well, I have tips. No, I don't. Okay. Sometimes whenever I want to draw, like when I want to improve on my art, Do you mean fingers or hands? I know how to draw like the palm, but fingers sometimes. I think like a couple of days ago or a couple of years ago, I used to draw fingers, but I end up accidentally putting more than one finger, more than 4 fingers. But I started getting better at not doing that. But my hands are still a little bit cartoony. I just want to draw like in my own art style. I used to draw fingers like sausages. That's how my fingers look. But I don't want to draw in realistic looks. But they're really, I don't like drawing in realism, but it would be really cool to draw realism. Here's some tips. The only thing that I'm really good at drawing realistically is fishes. While you still stay in your style. Okay. I watch like YouTubers that are artists that make like things. Okay. When you draw fingers. Okay. I'm listening. Draw roundish on the bottom and flat on the top. Lifesaver. Okay. I'll try that. Okay, I'm done with this. This probably has to dry because I use so much water on this. Then again, actually, guys, I'm going to actually show you one of my paintings. I go to like an art program called Pure Vision Arts, and I never drew fingers nowadays. Anyway, sometimes you forget to draw things, but I decided to do something really cool. Look at this. I know it's hard to see. I'm probably going to do this. Hold on. Hope you guys can see. So this is a dragon girl. This is one of my paintings, actually. This is painted on like some paper. I've made 2 good paintings in my time. Oh, that's really cool. So that looks way better than mine by far. Thank you so much. The craziest thing is this actually has like little diamonds on here. I think it was from like a bracelet that my mom gave to me. So it's like a dragon girl that her hand is like floating and she's giving the peace sign, and she has 2 dragon tails. And yeah. I gave my paintings to my cousin. Oh, I gave a drawing to my cousin when they went to college. And that drawing is If you don't want to talk about it, it's fine. Anywho, like, if I ever want to recommend, like, anime, I know, sorry for going off topic, if I ever want to recommend anime, and if, like, the anime that I did talk about just now, like, Dandadan, if it isn't something that no one's interested in, I could suggest, like, Gachi Yakata and Chainsaw Man. Those are really good animes. Or like Fire Force. Or Soul Eater. So, whenever I do art in my art program, I love to just put like things on the art piece. Like, I paint it first. I use Posca pens to find out the lines. And then, bam. I use hot glue or air dry clay or anything that I could find and glue it onto the canvas. I have an art question. I need to clear my mind for a bit because I don't far well know, I think, about them nowadays. Okay, you could clear your mind for a bit. I forgot. 1 second. Okay. Mm-hmm. If you guys don't like talking about things that you guys don't want to talk about, it's fine because these live streams are only for just to relax and chill and just talk about things. This is like drying up like crazy. Hope this isn't, because I just bought these and I'm hoping that one of my staffers from my art program one of the artists in my art program didn't use this. Nope, they didn't. I'm just really dumb. Oh, yeah. Do you use anatomy for your drawings? Not really. Sometimes whenever I want to draw like a skeleton or like anything, I will use a reference picture. I still can't draw dudes, like male characters. I always draw like female characters, even if they are simplistic. Not really. I know how to draw skeletons, but sometimes I do need a reference picture to how to draw the skeleton hands or feet. But I mostly draw skeletons. I'm really... Are you saying sorry? I don't know what SRY means. Also, if you guys are wondering, I do live with my parents, but I am 24 living with my parents, but hey. The reason why is because I'm sorry, yeah. But I gotta go soon. Okay, see you soon. See you in the next live stream. I'm about to end this anyway, so I mostly do these on Sundays. Well, actually on Saturdays, or if I don't, or if I can't make it, I reschedule it again. It depends on any time I reschedule it. And I'm going to feel so bad for just leaving. It's okay. I just want to know. Do you understand? Yeah, I understand. It's fine. I understand. It's fine. I'm about to end the live stream right about now. After I do some touch-ups on the umbrella. You're welcome. Bye, bro. Have a nice day then. You got that? Got this? I'll check on your channel sometime, I promise. Seems fun. Bye now. Okay, bye. Okay. Okay. I know I'm not talking that much, but I'm doing a little bit of drawing. Just doing parts where I know I'm gonna do more designs on here. I'm also checking out the time. I'm probably gonna like stop this. Okay, I'm gonna grab this for a little bit. Hold on. Okay. Okay. I know I'm not talking so much, but hey. Actually, let me just do some touch-ups on the eyes and on this little sticker thing. Let me just finish the eyes. If this thing actually works. I think it does work. I think it's just because my pens are just really slippery. You'd have to do very light sways. Okay. Oh. Made a mistake. So, I'm probably going to explain this the next day about how the scheduling is going to work. Because I'm way too tired right now. Just going to do a little bit more details. This is going somewhere the way I want it to go, so that's cool. Oh, okay. I think I'm gonna end it here for now. I did do a little bit of work. I like the way the umbrella looks. So yeah, don't forget to like and comment and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, always stay creative. Bye. Tomorrow we're gonna play Persona 4. So anyway, don't forget to like and comment, subscribe. Until next time, always stay creative. Bye.